Hey guys, what is up? It's me, Mr. Guys here, and we are playing some more Fallout 4. When we were left off, we entered into the Institute. This is Institute, and
It's
we're
an honor to have you
finally
here, ma'am.
here. And we have found our son.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this
Things
primary drive servo.
That's the
will
third
be
primary drive
interesting.
breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase-out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Oh, I don't know. Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans. If you ask me, they were built pretty well.
I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks again.
Of course.
It's my responsibility to make sure this place runs smoothly.
Pardon me.
Greetings. As the Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface. How may I assist you today?
I'll take a look. Sure.
We can buy. There is a few pieces of armor. It's only available here in the Institute, by the way. One being this laser weapon we can, so like this plasma weapon that we can get, and a few other small little things, but that's it. You can't get anything else that is super high tech. Like these, all 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 four factions. So like there are four major factions: the Minutemen, the Railroad, the Brotherhood, and the Institute. Technically, there if you include the um like story-based factions. If you include the Nuka World factions, there is approximately three extra. Plus, if you join the Children of Atom on Far Harbor, there is another one. So there's a few factions that you can join in this game. You can join every single faction in the base game, and you can just never complete the. If you don't want to complete the campaign, you can go ahead and do whatever you want. So yeah, but we are going to purchase that, and we're going to get rid of. Where is it? These grenades. They like send Sims in, like basically Sims will appear. Get rid of that. Definitely not selling that. We can sell one of these. And yeah.
You smell like you've been above ground.
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't reach it unless your primary levels
There we go.
are below 2%. Also, if you haven't patched your navigation software, do so after this meeting. The last thing we need is more synths bumping into walls. All right, that's all for now. You can resume your duties.
If you require maintenance, please file a report with the Facilities
This
Division.
this one
Requests
doesn't
are
have
directed
teeth.
to the Facilities Division.
This is the robotics section. Yep, robotics has got blood cells, but okay. Interesting. This is how they make the synths.
If it were just a limb twitching, perhaps. But her eyes were moving as well. Involuntary twitching and rapid eye movements while sleeping can only mean one thing, Max. You just don't want to admit to yourself what it is.
If you're about to launch into one of your impassioned speeches about artificial
Everyone's excited
sentience
about
and
the new synth
machines with
project.
souls, don't bother. I've heard enough of them by now. Hell, I can write them down from memory.
Whoa.
We can't just ignore the question. If a synth can dream, why can't it have a soul? And if a synth has a
Whoa.
soul, then it is a living person by every standard we
That's
can.
cool.
Of course it is far
Dr.
more
Watson can
comfortable
be
to
a
think of
little
Whoa.
excessive when it
So we
comes to
can do what we
rules
want
and
with them.
policies.
If you disapprove of the work we do here, Dr.
We
Bell,
could do this in rule,
you
eh?
know where to find the
Just a moment. I never said that. I'm simply trying to open everyone's eyes to new possibilities.
Well, it's an unwanted distraction. We're men of science, not philosophers. You do well to remember that.
Hello.
Welcome to the Institute. Please
I'm
step right this
new
way.
here.
You are 100% new here. This will make a skeleton? Oh wow, it will make a skeleton. That's cool. But also scary. That's interesting. Oh, it's injecting blood. Boys and girls, this is what your body looks like. You can see all the blood. Light.
Dr. Loken, we received a work order from SRB.
What do they need?
They're requesting replacement coursers again.
Please don't
Quite
get
a
any
few,
germs
actually.
on me.
I guess they lost a whole unit on the surface.
Is this some sort of joke? Oh, this is the third time this month. Dr. Ayo can't keep using my synth so recklessly. I refuse to give him any more.
Should I tell him that?
No, I'll handle it. I wouldn't wish dealing with that man on my worst enemy.
That's interesting. Institute. But destroy the robotics, and that's it. So disabling, so basically it's destroying one system and that's it, and using this facility as a base, because you could have troops below here. This could be like an underground base. You could fix above ground. You've got medical facilities. You've got systems where you could start making armories. You could make turning this into like a particular.
Visible reaction to the K-14 compound. We'll start the next trial then. The dosage will be much larger this time, and the side effects will likely be more pronounced.
Will there be any pain?
I honestly don't know. I suppose it's your job to find out. Now hold still.
Yeah, so like you can make like T-60 armor down here, and people won't know. Saying like troops, and you could have like troops constantly being pumped out here, or being in there, really fast.
Rumor
So yeah.
is that true? Food supplement 77 has been discontinued?
That is correct.
That was my favorite one. Can't we keep it a little longer?
I will be happy to forward your request to the Bioscience Division. In the meantime, please feel free to enjoy one of our other nutritious and flavorful food supplements.
I want supplement 77.
I am sorry, sir, but that supplement is no longer available.
Useless machine.
Hey,
Excuse me.
Hello. Please ensure
You
that
child.
your dietary requirements are being filled.
You bloody child. You just want one type of food, and that's it. Oh my god. Yes,
The
please.
commissary is always open.
Am I overweight? No.
Would you like some processed sustenance packets?
That doesn't sound good. Even for me, who likes food, it doesn't. That doesn't seem so yummy. For someone who likes their food, saying this supplements, that supplements, I'm good. But yeah. I love how all these are open. Oh, we can level up. Yes, please. Can I carry more stuff? Pretty sure water will help us with that.
Nothing to report, ma'am.
Like if those simps aren't, we didn't make those simps. We made the ones that are walking around the Commonwealth, stuff like that. The ones that were getting getting like all those bones and stuff like that. Those types.
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operations at Warwick. He's eager to get that going, so I've had to put everything else to one side.
I wonder how the Warwick family is doing. Young Wally must be close to 10 years old by now. It's remarkable that any child can survive for so long up there, don't you think?
I try not to think too much about it. We have more than enough to occupy ourselves here. Those people are the last remnants of a dying past. It's best not to dwell on the subject.
They're still people, and they're suffering. We can at least admit that it's regrettable. After all, how can we hope to redefine mankind if we can't even hold on to our own humanity?
Well, that's a question best left to our colleagues in the robotics division.
Yes, well, I suppose you're right.
It's great to have you here.
These guys want what they call the surface dwellers to die out. Completely die out.
Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing promising results. Mankind redefined. It's catchy, isn't it?
It's bloody wrong.
Security's too tight.
It's so wrong how they want to do that. Like wipe. They want what they call the surface dwellers to die out. Pretty much, they want everyone on the top to just disappear, so they can use all their sims to go up there and start doing their thing. But if they want to save people, like these sims could be so useful. They could have the ability to go ahead and like start helping people out. Or what they have done here is technologically advanced, super advanced. But no, they don't want to do that. So yeah. But anyway, we're gonna have to find that woman. That we were told to go down here. Locate. She's not in this section. But yeah, they could be helping mankind so much. And with the robots, they could use them to start clearing out radioactive areas. They could be doing things like that. They could be saying, well, because the humans can't go into these radioactive areas, our robots can do it. The Sims can even do it. Like the Sims that are walking around, they can go into nuclear radioactive areas, or like the robot ones, not the actual ones that look like humans. I can go into those areas, start, I don't know, grabbing stuff, and all these things. Wow, this was the old one. You can tell. I think it was this. It was here somewhere. Yeah. Um, but how do you get out of here? You're walking through
The
here.
latest synth generation is just amazing. Those guys in robotics are wonderful.
But yeah, so like the robots could like literally be working on the dangerous stuff while the humans work on the easy stuff, say like helping with food and stuff like that. The synths that are what you call it, getting damaged, they can be replaced.
Theoretical limits are made to be broken. When are you going to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
You know I can't talk about that.
Hi there.
Good to see you.
Hmm. I know that there was phase one. That's what the ones that have the ones that guy was missing that drawer. That's phase.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Anyone didn't mention it, quiet time runs from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Well, that was productive. One day, I'll design a more efficient reactor to replace that old clunker in the basement.
Hey Lee.
Dr. Lee.
Oh, it's you. You're not authorized to be here.
Actually, I was looking for you.
Me? Why?
I've been sent by the Brotherhood to find you. So you're the scientist. Why do you think I'm here? So I'll at least just say that.
I've been sent by the Brotherhood of Steel to find you.
You don't beat around the bush, I'll give you that. I knew it was just a matter of time before your people would track me down. I've been looking over my shoulder for almost a decade, waiting for them to send someone like you to kill me.
If I wanted to kill you, so we wouldn't be talking.
If I wanted to kill you, we wouldn't be talking.
That's a fair point. Since Father trusts you, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I might not agree with everything he says, but I know he'd never allow harm to come my way. Say what you came here to say, and then leave me alone.
Are you happy here?
Are you happy here?
You'd think being surrounded by cutting-edge laboratory equipment and some of the greatest minds the world's ever known would be enough. Only problem is the lack of transparency. I don't think we get the full story on everything that occurs down here. What does that have to do with why we're talking?
You're wasting your time working for the Institute. Brotherhood needs your help, Doctor.
The Brotherhood needs your help, Doctor.
Needs my help. Why? They seemed to have everything under control when I left.
Brotherhood is having problems and we need your help. You need to stop working for the enemy and come work for us. Brotherhood's having some problems and we need your help.
The Brotherhood is having problems, and we need your help.
I don't see how that's my problem. Tell me something. Why would I possibly want to come crawling back to the Brotherhood? What reason would I have to throw away everything I've accomplished here?
I give up. What would it take to convince you? Father trusts me, and so should you.
Father trusts me, and so should you.
He trusts you because you're family. I'm not. I can't just take your word for it. I need more than that.
Fair point. Uh,
The Brotherhood has always been straight with you.
I am getting a bit tired of all the secrets around here. Sometimes I feel like Father isn't being straight with me. Like there are things I'm not supposed to know about. I don't like that. But still, how can I turn my back on all of this?
your work could be. Let's save. Quick save.
Your work could be instrumental
Cross your
in
fingers.
freeing the Commonwealth.
You're wasting your breath. I'm a scientist, not a soldier. The Brotherhood desired my creations in order to destroy, to take control. I'm not interested in returning to that way of life.
I wish there was something I could say that would convince you.
You're wasting your breath. I'm a scientist, not a soldier. The Brotherhood desired my creation. I'm not interested.
Oh my.
The Institute is deceiving you?
So now you're just gonna hurl baseless accusations to get what you want? Come on, you can.
I was just.
I was just told to get you to come back.
The Brotherhood wants me back, and the best they can do is send a robot that does nothing but follow orders. Sorry, but you're going to have to do a lot better than that.
I give up. What would it take to convince you?
All right, I'll play your game. I had a colleague down here, a Dr. Virgil. Several months ago, there was an accident in his lab, and he was killed. I wanted to help with the investigation, but Father had the laboratory sealed, saying that it was contaminated. The incident never sat right with me. The more I asked about it, the more I felt like Father was deflecting my questions. If you bring me solid information on what killed him, I'll take it as a favor from the Brotherhood and consider your offer.
He's
Do
not.
we have a deal?
He's not dead. Uh, I know this will come as a shock, but Dr. Virgil is still alive. I met him myself.
I know this may come as a shock, but Dr. Virgil is still alive. I met him myself.
Oh, please. Do you really think a cheap tactic like that is going to work on someone like me? Stop trying to avoid the legwork by lying. Either you get me the evidence, or we have nothing else to talk about. Deal?
Deal.
Deal.
All right. Dr. Virgil's lab was in the Biosciences Division.
Yep, I know.
can give you a code. I'd tell you to be quiet. And finally, if you get caught, we never had this conversation. Now, for the sake of keeping up appearances, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Cool. Thank you. I'm sure that will come in handy.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Speaking of, I trust our discussion will remain between the two of us. Now, I need to get back to work, and I'm sure you have other things to do.
Mm-hmm. I wish you can, like, get get, like, a voice recording of Dr. Virgil and give it to her. Like, say, like, give her the holotape. But they might, but, like, the Institute probably has, like, got, like, cameras and, like, it's probably tapped the shit out of this place.
Good evening.
Hey, pal.
Quentin is such a liar. How would he know what the surface is like? He's never been up there.
Yeah, I have it. It's fine with me.
Scanning. Subject identified.
So we're meant to. So we are meant to go ahead and grab evidence that Dr. Virgil is alive. Okay, that's easy. Like getting the computer unlocked, but that's it. That's just me, just being me. So let's try out this 25 faster fire rate,
Do
15.
we really need all these coursers roaming the halls?
Yeah, because you might have a synth might get loose. Oh, but that'd be a good thing for us. Okay, that's the old part of the building. This place is a friggin' maze. Like the institute, like before the institute was called institute, it was called the CIT. All the remnants of the CIT went down underground
That's
to protect themselves from the nuclear holocaust, and they continue all their research down here. There, as what why I said like there's still parts of the old facility down here because it's true. This is all not. This is all part of the old facility, not part of anything brand new. So yeah, I think my girlfriend's gonna be live streaming.
yes.
This will. Oh my god. This thing is cool. Like straight up like badass.
Standing down.
I like this thing already.
Nice.
Surprise contact. Engaging.
Oh my god, I hate these things. Kill it before it uses its laser. I think there's one more. What does this do? Um, uh, green. It's a T. So, and what do both of these have common? Yellow paint and blue paint. Oh. Like I said, this used to be the old CIT building. There was no thing called the Institute at this point of these particular things. So yeah. Oh my god.
Sweet.
I'm gonna get my money back. This is where test subjects used to be, by the way. Jesus. Yeah, so this is where they used to do the FEV. And cats are here because they used to feed them cats. That's the whole reasons why there's cats down here. That's like their food. They aren't decomposing. That I have no idea why, because the FEV program hasn't, like in the Fallout lore, hasn't been a thing for almost 100 years. So for like since Father was around, like 70 years, they stopped as like Father stopped the entire program.
Got it.
As you can see. Um, but they exterminated the super mutants. That's why there's tons of blood, and some of the people they drag their bodies away, and they discard them somewhere. But this is all what's left of the what you call it, of this part. So yeah. So you see all the super mutants that were made by the Institute, like in the Boston area. There is super mutants all over the place because of pre-war.